Hi, I'm Jeff Smith, and although I've been a photographer through dental imaging for the career of dentistry, it was when my son graduated from high school that I became interested in getting out in nature and trying to become a wildlife photographer. So Corey graduated in 2005. And even though it was just a move from Melrose to Gainesville to attend the University of Florida, I was still a little heartbroken with him moving out of the house. So it was a perfect opportunity for me to get out and step out in nature and to enjoy all the awesome subjects that are out there for me to observe and photograph. So I have not taken formal training in photography. I use the internet and learning tools that are available online, and really it's take a bunch of images and study those images, and from the shortcomings of those I have worked on the triangle of light, which works with the aperture setting, the shutter speed, and then the ISO, which is, in the old days film had different levels, and that triangle is how we develop an image utilizing the light that's available. Well, it just so happened one of my first experiences happened right in my backyard. A pileated woodpecker had a nest with 2 chicks, and my first experience shooting birds was right in my backyard. Now today there's different groups on Facebook that have interests, so I might read that a certain particular bird is located in this area, and then I'll go and try to seek it out. And sometimes it's as easy as pulling off the side of the road and setting up my tripod, and other times I'm ducking under tree branches and walking through muck to get to a certain area where there may be a nest or a population that I'm interested in. And so as my photography experience has developed, I find it's not only the subject that matters, but it's also finding that background, the bokeh of nature that actually will make the image much better. So the subject is good, but what's around it is also very important. So I had a show at Mossman 3 years ago, and all of those images were camera on a tripod, hundreds of images of shots to get 1 or 2 good images. At that time I was still letting the camera do a lot of the work, and over the past 6 or 8 months I've gone to, I guess it's similar to skeet shooting. So I go out with no tripod many times in a boat, so there's movement in the boat, there's the ever-changing light, and when the bird leaves the tree, it's getting in a good stable position, knowing where the light is, and the challenge of being still to click the shutter. So in terms of challenging environments, I remember that I had gone to Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge. It's a little drive-through, and you can get off the driveway and walk back. And I remember there was an older couple that had said, "Oh, you need to go back through these 2 areas, and there's a beautiful group of roseate spoonbills." So I went through the little swampy area, and I set up my tripod, and there were in fact a beautiful array of roseate spoonbills. And I'm leaned over my camera and tripod, and I'm trying to get the right shot, and kind of stood straight up to stretch, and here was an alligator stepping towards me. And so I always try to have an exit strategy when I'm out from that point. So I set up, but I'm always trying to be very aware of my settings. Well, I'm thankful that Mossman has invited me to display my work again. It was a great show 3 years ago, and this art walk will be Friday, September 6th from 6 to 9. if you have trouble remembering that, it's 9-6 from 6 to 9. And I hope you can come out and enjoy some of the work that I've produced and get to meet a lot of the wonderful people in this community that have supported me for 37 years now.